Hello, singer friends, and welcome to another edition of Victoria's Victorious Vocal Tips, where I share my pearls of wisdom from 41 years of studying voice and 28 years of teaching with you. On the opening page of my website, I ask you a very profound question. Do you want to master your voice, meaning really sing, or do you want to sound like everyone else? I don't know about you, friends, but I don't want to sound like everyone else. I haven't worked this hard to have a cookie cutter voice that sounds like every other voice that you hear on the radio, on YouTube, or on a lot of the shows on TV. I'm going to give you my basic formula. You know how I love formulas, right? My basic formula to find and develop your own true and unique voice. And with this formula, you can apply to many, many different exercises and to different styles. When I listen to singers, sometimes I have to admit, I feel kind of sad, or sometimes I feel a little bit annoyed, being honest here, that so many sound the same. When I go on YouTube and listen to different recordings, or I watch American Idol, The Voice, they might sound okay, they can deliver the song well, but I can't tell where one singer begins and where another singer begins and where the other one ends, because they all sound the same. And why is that? I would say it's due to two things. Number one, they're either all copying the same kind of singer, so they're all trying to sing like Beyonce or like Bruno Mars, including in the classical genres too. They're trying to sing like Pavarotti, Renee Fleming, or they're singing exactly the way they speak. Do we sing the way we speak? Well, if you do, then I doubt you'd need to be watching YouTube to learn how to speak better. You probably already know how to speak, okay? We all know how to talk, okay? I wouldn't have a job and I wouldn't have to study voice. If you sing exactly the way you speak, then your choices as a singer are very limited. You'll probably have a limited range, and your vocal colors will be very limited. And that's really what I mean when I say so many of the singers sound the same. It sounds a lot like they're singing in their regular speaking voice, or they're all copying the same kind of singer without taking into account what their true voice is. Friends, you will sound better when you are able to discover and develop your own true sound and unique voice. You will sound better and you will have fun, more fun, and you will be able to sing for longer periods of time without getting tired. This is a given that it follows your proper posture and your proper breathing and your proper support of the tone, supporting the escape of air. I have separate videos on all of that, okay? Also, when we are finding our true voice, we are not thinking about style, because if you think of style, then you will automatically be copying something. I had a student in one of my classes who looked a lot like Bob Dylan, and he sounded like Bob Dylan, except I could tell he was squeezing and tightening and getting real nasal and all that to sound like Bob Dylan. And he told me he used to get tight and get sore throats. With exercises, he was able to find his own true unique voice and then go back to that style that he wanted to sing. And he no longer had those vocal problems. So we're going to find your true unique voice. Number one, you must find your open throat. Okay? Nothing is possible if your throat is tight. You must find your own open throat. So I want you to pretend that you are getting ready to yawn. It's the beginning of a yawn. Okay? And you will notice that your tongue simply rests in the bed of your mouth, tip of the tongue behind your bottom front teeth, the jaw slightly underslung, and everything just feels nice and open and free inside. The beginning of a yawn, not a full-blown yawn. The full-blown yawn will create a lot of problems, so we don't want this. Just the beginning of a yawn. That's step one. Step two, go from that feeling the beginning of a yawn and open to an ah vowel, ah, such as ah, that feels good. Ah, that feels good. All right? Ah. Okay, why ah? In my many years of experience, I find that beginning singers are able to experience the open throat most quickly on ah. It's a lot harder for them on E. Then I find that as the singer becomes more experienced, ah becomes the hardest vowel, E becomes a lot easier. But in the beginning, to find your open throat, beginning of the yawn, opening up to an ah. Ah, and you're just going to speak first. Ah. Then, number 3, you're going to go into what I call an ah spoken siren. Ah. 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 Then, you're going to sing ah. 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 That was step 3. Step 4, hum. And you're going to be aware of the buzz in the front of the face. The ah gave you your nice back space. We want a combination in our true and healthy and full voice singing. We want a combination of height and depth and backspace, proper backspace. So that's your open throat. Then we want the right resonance that will give you the most carrying power and ring and ping in your voice. A voice without ring and ping is dead. I always say it sounds like it's muffled with a bunch of toilet paper in the back of the throat. I don't think you want to sound like that. So, hum, that was step 4, hum. Always with space between the back molars. Not All right, then you're going to hum and open up to ma. Ma, 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 ma. These are general principles that you can apply toward many, many different exercises. So I'm going to keep this very, very simple. Step 6, when you're able to do that, then you're going to open up to the other vowels. So we have our open throat, okay? We're going to hum, and now we're going to open into the other vowels. So we can start off with ah first. Ma, me, mi, mo, mu. Ma, me, mi, mo, mu. You get the idea? We want to keep that nice open throat. We want that buzz, that hum in the front, okay? And we want that ring in every vowel, because a voice without ring is dull and dead. Okay. Then, when we open up to the other vowels, we make the vowel changes with our lips and tongue, and you leave the throat alone. Okay? If you close your throat, you're gonna have problems, and you're gonna sound like you have 5 different voices instead of one uniform timbre. Then, once you're able to do that, you're going to apply that to other exercises, and then you can add style. Now, friends, I have given in previous videos many quick fixes. This is your long-term solution, okay? Because good singing involves the coordination of many, many different muscle groups, and you are building and training and strengthening coordinations. Okay? Then you can add style. And believe me, I love style. All of my students love the cross training, because that's where the fun begins, and that's what makes the voice unique. There is no other instrument that has the range of colors that the human voice has. So I will demonstrate, because you all know how much I love to demonstrate. So I have my open throat, okay? I have my hum in the front, okay? My jaw and tongue are nice and free, and I can sing many different styles, such as way over yonder, whenever I'm with him, burning inside, look at me, I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree. Oh, mio bambino caro, mi strago e mi tormento. It's up to you, New York, New York. Yeah, baby. Okay. Many, many different styles possible because I have found my own true unique voice, and now I can apply it to many different styles and employ many different colors. I hope you have enjoyed another edition of Victoria's Victorious Vocal Tips. Visit my website, www.healthyvocaltechnique.com. Give me a thumbs up here on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you soon.